Hello everyone, this is Debbie. I am here today to show you my flowers. They are yo-yo flowers, and this is my fourth in a series of Let's Make Our Own Flowers videos. And anyway, on these I have added two layers actually on this one right here. I have two layers. I've added some pearls, some little strand pearls, and some feathers. Over here I've made also a double layer with some little stamens sticking out. Really like those. Right here, this is my crazy one, guys. Look at all these feathers. I just went wacko on this. But anyway, what I've done is I have used 3 layers. It's really hard to see, but underneath there's a little tulle layer. Then I put a satin and another little tulle layer. And then as well added all my feathers and my little strands of pearls. On this one right here, I have 2 layers. I have added some strand pearls here, and then I created some leaves for the back. I really like that look on some of my pieces, so I added leaves onto this. So anyway, let me tell you how I do this. I have used, oh, look at these gorgeous fabrics. I have, this is a tulle with some really pretty little sparkles in that. I have some satin, some more tulles. This one right here is a really unique fabric. I haven't seen it before. It's like a meshy tulle type fabric. I got it at Joann's. Actually, all of these are from Joann's. Some more satin and some glittered tulle in all of these beautiful, yummy colors. So what I have done is, first of all, you would want to decide what diameter you want your flower to be. These right here are approximately 2 1/4 inches and the very base of my flower. And what I have done is I have made a template. I have a circle template here that is a 4 1/2 inch. And when you finish your yo-yo, it will be about half the diameter, which would be about 2 1/4. So I have used that one on all of my flowers. On all of my flowers, I have also used a 3 7/8, and it would give you a finish of approximately 2 inches. And then, like I said, on my teal one here, I did add a 3rd layer here on the inside, and that one is a 3-inch circle, giving you about a 1 1/2 inch finished piece. So I think that it's really important to kind of focus on what you're going to put in the center of your flowers. I think that's what really makes your flower very special. And I have purchased some buttons here. I just got these at Joann's not too long ago, and they're really, oops, get it up here so you can see, lots of rhinestones, lots of glitz and glitter. Love that. I've also used the strand pearls. These are just the really fine ones. I don't know what millimeter it is, but anyway, it's just really fine. And I also, on this flower right here, I have used stamens. And I got these stamens, I believe, at Wild Orchid Crafts. They come in a big bunch. And I just used 6 clusters of these. They're two ends, 2 of the little rounded ends, so that would give you 12 coming out. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. And like I said, you will go ahead and decide what you want. I wanted mine to be about 2 1/4 inches, so I took my 4 1/2 inch circle and I cut out this piece right here. Now what you're going to do, unlike a lot of times when you do yo-yos, for any of you who have made yo-yos, so you don't have this rough edge, you would fold it over and do your stitching, your little running stitch around there, so you would have a clean edge. For these flowers, it really does not matter because you will be covering it with your little centerpiece here. All of that, this goes over all that, so you won't even see that. So I have my circle here, and for time's sake, I've already started doing my running stitch, But when I do it, I just let this thumb and these fingers right here do the work for me. My right hand is not moving at all. All I'm doing is using those fingers to load that onto my needle. So then I go ahead and pull that really, really tight. And I do want to tell you guys that it does make a difference what thread you use. And I'll show you that in a second. I forgot to do that. But anyway, I hold it where I have my beginning here and I just pull, pull, pull. So it just brings it all up into this beautiful little circle piece here. And, you know, just pull out whatever you need to pull out to give you all of this really pretty gathers here. And it almost really just looks like petals already without even playing with it. But if you don't like how it looks, go ahead and just move your gathers around to give you that pretty little petal. And then to finish it off, I like to take a little stitch in here. And then I actually like to even go through the whole entire piece so that the back and everything will be together. Go like this, bring it back up, and then make a knot. So I'll bring my thread or my needle in. I have it held here with my hand, held here, and then I just go underneath that loop, and then I make a knot and pull it really, really tight, like so. Okay, let me show you the thread. So anyway, I have two threads here. One, they're both Coats and Clark's. But one of them is just your all-purpose threads. This breaks very, very easily, especially when you're tugging at it. I like using the button and carpet thread. This stuff is so strong. I make porcelain dolls as well, and I use these a lot to tie my dolls when I'm, you know, attaching limbs or whatever. And I have only broken it maybe a couple of times, and I tell you, I really, really tug on it. So with your flowers, no problem. Use this. And I just use the ecru. You don't need to go out and get a different color for each one. Like I said, it's going to be covered anyway. Okay, so now that we have that done, I have made my center as well. My center is that really pretty little sparkly tool, that glitter tool that I showed you. So you take your two pieces. Let me cut off my thread here because I'm not going to need that any longer. You guys could sew those layers together if you want, but I am going to be using my very messy looking glue gun, so I apologize in advance for that. So I take my glue gun and I take my piece, I add glue, a nice helping of glue there, and then I add my my upper piece, and I really hold it. I want it to really adhere and kind of give it a little indentation in there. You know, just kind of making sure it's centered in that. So one nice thing about glue gun is that it sticks really, really quick. So now I have this. I want to add to my flower, oh, let me grab my things over here, guys. Okay, I want to add to my flower that leaf like I was showing you guys on the back of this piece right here, as well as a feather and this little pearl loop here, and then of course my center later. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I grab my my little strands of pearls, and I think that these are probably only about 4 inches long, and I make it into a loop, form a loop, and then I'm going to put a dab of glue onto that, being careful not to burn myself. I have a horrible habit of doing that. And then this gets glued right here in the center. Oops, right here in the back here. I've put it right in the center. Whoop. And there you go. Now you have your little loop here. Now I want to make the ends to my loop as well. So I will take a second piece, 4 inches again, grab my glue gun, put that right like so, and then add that right here to, oops, oh, I keep getting out of focus or out of screen, guys. Sorry about that. And then this goes down in here like that. And there you go. This is what we have so far. Even that's really, really pretty. But we're going to go another step, and we are going to add a feather to that. So the feathers that I use, guys, are from, oh, I don't know, what company is this? I don't know. But anyway, you can get these at Michael's, Joann's, probably Hobby Lobby, any kind of craft store. They're really neat. I don't know how many are in here. 100, I don't know, a whole bunch. So anyway, you take it and the feather looks like so. They're really pretty and delicate. I like to go ahead and cut it approximately half, especially for this one right here. Let that go ahead and fall down there. And this piece right here is going to go behind just to give it a little bit of feathers, oops, that are hanging up over here. So let me go ahead and glue that. And put that on there, and then when you're finished, this is what you're having, is something that's looking like this. Now you will probably be having a little piece of your feather that's hanging out here on the end. Just go ahead and snip that off, get that out of the way. We don't need that hanging out. That's not so pretty. And then I also like to have this additional piece that I clipped off coming down like so. Play with it and see what you like. I like it coming down about like so. So let me go ahead and glue that in place. There it is. Glue that little guy right over in there. There it is. All right, right there. So this is what we have. This is what we have so far. There you go. Let me go ahead and put that down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do my leaves. I get a piece of, I don't know, this is like a polyester silk fabric. It's really, really light and really pliable. But I like to get my piece, which is 2x4. So you have a 2x4 inch. And then on the ends, we need to turn those down. So we're not going to have that raw edge. I go down, oh, I don't know, maybe 3/8 of an inch, a 1/2 of an inch, somewhere right there, on both of those short sides, like so. So you're going to fold it like this. With my glue gun, you use your glue gun to do that. If you want, you can stitch it. It doesn't really matter, whatever is your desire. If you stitch it, you may see those stitches here. So I like to hot glue it. So then what I do is I take the center here and I make a big dollop of glue there, and then I fold this into a V, and then again over here on a V. So you have a little point on that end. Now do the other end the same way. Put it here, bring it down about halfway, and then again about halfway there. So you'll have a shape that looks like so. Oops, let me get my hand out of the way. There we go. Looks like that. Then I'm going to put some glue in the center. And I'm going to bring this down a little over half, maybe just a little over half. And then do it to the other side. There it is, right there. And then when you bring it over, you're going to have something that looks like so. I know it looks kind of messy, but there it is. It'll look really cute when we're done. Then at the top, on the top, see, here's the back. It has like the really ugly little edges showing in that. On the top, I like to bring it together, and we're going to kind of form it into a bow like this. Just bring it in, and then I like squishing in the center. So it's going to look like this. Okay. Now that we have that piece, go ahead and add more of your glue right here in the center. And then that is going to go onto your flower, like so. Okay? So you can see your cute little flowers coming out of the edge there. And there that is. Now we have to get ready for our center. So what I want to do is I want to add this really pretty little stamen center here. So I have taken all of my pieces and I have folded them in the center and glued it to the length that I want. I like them to stay within the inner part of my flower. If you want them to go beyond, that's fine. Whatever look you like. So I go ahead and I add a dollop of glue right there. put my stamens in the center, and then play with them a little bit while you're waiting for your glue to dry. You have time to kind of play with them, space them out to however you want them to look. And there we go. I'm gluing myself to my flower. So we don't like that. But anyway, there we go. We have our stamens right here in the center, and I like that placement. I think that looks really, really good. And then finally, we have our button. And you know, buttons are really, really pricey, guys. So, you know, this one right here, I got in like a whole big package of different little trinkets and buttons and whatever else. And I just thought it was really, really pretty. But as well, if you go to garage sales, thrift stores, whatever, they have a lot of jewelry, and a lot of times really, really reasonably priced. So look for those. Because I tell you, some of those buttons I bought, they were like one of them was $10 for a pack, and that was of 2 buttons, so that was kind of pricey. But anyway, guys, this is what you have when you're done. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous with the little feathers and the little pearls, the little stamens sticking out here, and the satin and the little glittered tulle? I really like that. And then if you guys want to clean up your piece, because the back looks kind of messy back there, you know, just a little bit, I put a little bit of glue back here, and then I'll add a little piece of felt just to clean it up, just to make it look nice. I know when you get it on your piece you won't see it, but still. And then if you're going to sew it on it, it would even give you a little something to tack onto, to sew onto fabrics or whatever you're doing. So anyway, guys, that is my video for making yo-yo flowers. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope it inspires you guys to make some of your own. So anyway, go ahead, and if you haven't already done it, subscribe to my channel, and you will get all of the additional flower tutorials to come in your inbox there. As well as I've started a little tips and tricks section, just some ideas for adding extra things to your scrapbooks and that, and mini albums, scrapbook pages and that. And then as well as my various different finished projects that I will be coming along with. So anyway, guys, thanks so much again for watching, and happy crafting. Bye-bye.